Hello. Hi. Good Sunday to you, scholars. Good morrows of Sunday's Eve. Oh, that sounds nice. They're talking about stomach health. They're talking about tummy health. There's... Oh my god. They're talking about... They're just talking about stomach. They're just talking about... Hang on, I'll just bring them in, because they're ridiculous right now. Hold on.
Trust me, but the fact that you don't have any problems does. So
Yeah, it's really annoying.
I did not have problems until recently, which is upsetting.
But give me a square of Cadbury chocolate, the sweet kind, and I will actually explode and die. Not because of stomach problems, because it's just too fucking sweet.
you don't get Hershey's down there, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? And what do you think? Does it taste like vomit to you?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said you get Hershey's down there, I thought you were talking about diarrhea for a second.
Oh
honey,
my
no.
god.
No, Hershey's not that
I was
Hershey's
like, tummy,
squirts.
so that's where my brain went. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's so funny.
No, no. It's because people overseas who don't really get Hershey's, Hershey's contains an enzyme that's in two things. It's in Parmesan cheese and it's in human vomit. And
Yeah.
it is an acquired taste. You have it when you're a kid. You're like, oh, how nice chocolate. But if you have it later as an adult without ever having been exposed to it, there are a lot of people who taste it and are like, oh my god, this tastes like shit. It tastes
Same
like
thing with Parmesan. Yeah, people who haven't
Yeah.
had it in a while taste it.
It's wild. It's wild, and it's all because
love
we
cheese,
have
but not
this
Parmesan.
method
Really?
of boiling
Interesting.
up the milk, whereas the Cadbury method was using a milk powder.
I think it's, I don't like dry cheeses. Like cheeses that just like come off as texturally dry.
No,
I like a moist cheese.
Like
dry
even
cheese
cheddar-
are for sprinkling
Is
on
cheddar
things.
like as dry as it gets for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Interesting.
But I love cheese.
Yeah, I don't like crumbly things either.
Yeah.
But
I love
Parmesan is so
crumbly cheese.
ubiquitous in cooking. I mean, I put it in so many things.
Yeah, like in a cream sauce or like a pasta sauce and like the
That's
Parmesan's, like,
that's actually what Daniel was just saying.
Dissolving.
Is that if
Yeah,
you
like it's dissolved.
some people taste the vomity thing.
Meanwhile, I will eat sand off the ground.
And not
Here,
have
I could actually uppercut you in the fucking face right now.
Oh my god! I'd never have a problem with texture. I don't care about texture, no matter
Wow,
what the
I'm
texture
so
is.
happy for you. You're just like the perfect fucking specimen. Like, must be fucking nice, okay? I hope you get a tummy ache tonight. I'm sorry, I don't actually mean that. I hope you do.
I just eat everything because if I don't eat, the doctor says I will die.
That's so funny.
If none of us eat, we will die. I mean,
Yeah, but for me it's special.
I have to be a little bit more careful because I got what was it called? Danny, what is it that I have? I cannot remember.
diverticulosis.
Yes.
As opposed
the
to
fuck
the-
is that?
Oh, it's a kind of like in your small intestine, you develop these kind of
Pockets. Yeah.
basically, where food kind of gets in there and it doesn't pass. It's not easily digestible, and then you get the IBS symptoms
Yeah.
that are
Oh,
common with
okay.
IBS. And then if it gets infected, if one of those pockets gets
It becomes the
infected, you
itis.
get the diverticulitis, in which
Yeah.
case it needs to be treated with antibiotics.
Okay.
So you want to avoid the itis and cope with the osis.
Yeah, every so often I get like bad tummy aches, and
And it's the good
Oh, so
things.
that's
like
the cause of
beef,
your bad tummy aches. Okay.
Yeah,
beef,
I have to stay away
pork.
from certain foods for a while.
which is
and-
just racist. Like if you're Puerto Rican and you're told that you have to avoid pork,
Yeah.
it's racist.
It's hard, but I'm doing okay. Most days I'm fine, but if I like the week of like Christmas and like New Year's, I was suffering.
Oh,
for,
no.
like a whole week.
Yeah.
I love how we just can't eat certain things. I mean, you can't relate, but I'm just saying that. But we do anyway. It's
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Like, even when I knew it was gonna hurt me later down the road, I still had like cake.
Yeah. And I had that. What was that
Sweets.
thing I got from the Guyanese lady?
Oh, you mean black cake?
Yeah.
Black cake
She
was
basically just dumped a bottle of wine into that cake.
Yeah,
good. It was good.
Yeah.
I
she
have
was
one from
not
Christmas that
joking.
I'm still pouring.
I took
alcohol
one
on.
bite and I'm like, I'm eating wine. I'm eating wine. She said, "Be careful, honey. There's a lot of wine in there.
Gothic
You're drunk."
lasagna,
I'm like,
right.
yeah, okay, fine.
You have to take like a slice of that the size of a escape key on a keyboard, or else you will. Get
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up.
It was really funny to bite into a slice and be like, "Oh, this is just wine." Like,
It's like explosion of a distillery in your mouth. But yeah, I still have one in the cupboard that I have to, like, every weekend I go and I pour a little more on it.
Maybe that's the secret. You grew up eating like the jerk chicken that Guyanese lady makes, which is basically chemical warfare.
it's so
And
hot.
you've
It's so
Puffing
good
your
though.
stomach up to like,
Well,
nothing's gonna defeat it.
that's how I was eating before I left my mom's house. And then it became an issue.
Not her jerk. Her jerk is, I can't.
Well, I mean, I was eating like my mom would make stuff specifically for me that was very spicy, and I was the only one in the house who would eat it. And then I left home and I was like, time to eat like everybody else, I guess, and that was a mistake.
There was a time when I was making spicy curries.
I still do at least twice a week because I can't.
Okay,
can't
I'm
not.
here.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hey, hi.
Welcome back.
Right. Are we all here and ready?
Mm-hmm.
Is Petito here? He's just muted.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. I can barely remember this week because I didn't sleep for most of it, so it's just a blur. It was just this week was just one day, honestly. If everyone's here and ready, I'm very happy to invite a recap from anyone. I don't know if anyone in particular wants to do one today. I've been bad at remembering that lately. But if anyone wants to give a recap for a point of inspiration, please do so.
Wow.
Including the people who are intentionally
Trying to let
stepping...
someone else go.
Yeah, including the people who are intentionally stepping back to let others get a chance. Okay. You all know who you are.
If nobody will, I will. But I will let other
If he
people.
was literally about to get here, so.
Yeah, no problem either. Go ahead. Go for it.
What is Scissor's sister, by the way?
All right. So last time on Adventures in Faerun, we started with the party generally separated. Everyone, actually no, sorry. We started with Ren, who had at that point departed the party and was off journeying on his own by himself. He had left town, and in his wanderings, while he was deciding where to go next for his taste of adventure, he came across a caravan that Judging by the markings held by those people, it was about 20 folks. That it showed them to be servants of Bane, one of the evil three when it comes to the gods generally seen in the in-universe. So he had a brief moment of debate whether he would return and inform the party and the people of the city, or if he would keep on his merry way. He ended up deciding to do the former. And when he came back along the way, he ran into some of the party because, as mentioned, the party was separate. People were going about to do errands, check up on loose ends, and some were just taking some moments to enjoy a little bit of quiet solitude. Either way, it brought most of the party back, I think, with the exception of Maketra and Gita. Maketra was off seeing about both supplies and a letter, if there had been a response from the letter that he had sent earlier in our adventure. Gita was actually going to pay a visit to her definitely not stolen darling Tippy Toe. And back at Harbin's house, Rin delivered the news to Zarek, Conleth, and Louis about what he had seen and what was heading towards Phandalin. A suggestion, not an order, was made that perhaps we warn the heads of the town, which some of us took to more enthusiastically than others. There was an alarm that was set to go off in Harbin's voice that was basically going off all around Rin. I think it was like 30 or 60 feet away from him. Conleth and Louis also left to go speak with some of the others in the town to either warn them to leave or to hide or to tell them what was on the way. Louis had mentioned that he had also met a traveling priest who had recently arrived in the city and in his own way sought to surveil him and gather some information while there was a potential plot brewing to outright kill him. In the end, some cooler heads prevailed and the decision was made to kind of watch and keep an eye on him while elsewhere, Gita in her ride and roam atop Tippy Toe came across two more traveling priests. In her investigation into their brains, she discovered that they were former students, priests, loyalists, whatever you want to call them, acolytes of Bane, and had an ally in the city, and that they were seeking, refuge because, according to them, they had been set upon by former members of their belief system who had taken a bit of offense that they had left. What we learned during the discussions with the priests in the city was that he had been bested by servants of Lathander, the Lord of Light, and that was enough to get him on the path to, a brighter path, let's say. And so here we are, right now, waiting to see if I think everyone is sort of converging on the main gate where Zarek and Maketra are kind of keeping watch and have been conversing. I think Gita is going to be coming back with information, and I believe that Louis, Conleth, and our priest, along with Cleanjaw, are also heading to the gate as well.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. You get a point of inspiration. You already have one, though, so you can choose to gift it to either Conleth or Gita, because they don't have it.
I'll give it to Gita.
Gita? Alright. So we can go right back to Fandolin. Sure, everyone's where they're supposed to be. Oh yeah, no. Where Rin has been aiding Temple. What I'd like to know from you, Rin, is your alarm still going?
No, it isn't.
Alright. So it's not blaring loudly anymore. However, as you go about and aid people in getting to their homes, just getting inside, closing up, you do see Conlon
Snackies.
and
Good job. Welcome
Father
in.
Fergus walking out. Well, more or less, not toward you, but in your general direction for now. You do.
Let me think. So they're just walking towards my general direction. Like,
Yeah.
they're not like moving towards me specifically.
No, but I mean, they'll probably notice you from where they are.
I'll probably like move out of the way or like try and like see what they're talking about, because I mean, he looks like a Lathander, right?
He does.
So, you know, it could be like a part of like he doesn't know that like they're not evil. So he'd probably just like hide or something out of sight and like trying to eavesdrop or something.
So you're gonna try to hide and eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a stealth, please. That's 20. It is likely that you will go by unnoticed. Colin, Louis, you are, well, you've got Father Fergus in your, for lack of a better word, custody. What about you? What will you do?
I think while they're speaking, there's like a spark in Louis' brain, and he brings up the matter of Fergus's coming to the town again. And he says, you said the reason you came here was because you were looking for someone. But you're also telling me now that the reason that you've come here is to basically set up shop for a new bunch of Lathanderites. Are both true?
Review the last part again? I missed out the last part.
Oh, he asked if both are true.
No, before that.
He said, you also told me that you're also setting up shop, so to speak, for more Lathanderites to come to town. Like you're setting up a base. He's like, are both of those true?
He nods. Yes. Well, we're hopeful. Fandolin has a lot of interesting and ruined real estate. And he points up to a hill to the east where there's like a road that goes up upon a terraced knoll. And there's ruins of what looks like an old mansion there. And he says there's many places in this town that we could set up shop, begin anew. And we can help with the town's defenses, help them rebuild their wall. I see it's quite crumbled.
What does the person you're looking for have to do with this?
person I'm looking for is a symbol of hope. Someone who we can seek counsel from. Someone awashed in the holiest of light.
And you believe them to have come through Phandalin?
Yes, yes. I think so.
Sounds awfully prophetic, Father.
Not quite prophetic. Just hopeful. It's very hopeful.
You're placing your hope in a stranger?
Yes.
Why?
I believe at times that is what faith is. And I choose to have faith this time.
And this beacon of hope, do they have a name?
He sighs. Unfortunately, I've not a name for them.
But you'll know them when you see them?
I think so. I think so. I've heard enough descriptions to know.
And he's very, inquisitive about it.
And what, my friend?
What is the description? Certainly if they've come through Phandalin, we would have noticed.
I don't think so. As vigilant as you are, I doubt that you have an account of every single person coming in and out of town.
He doesn't push any further than that.
Meanwhile, all of you miss Rin completely as you turn up to go to the gates of Phandalin, where Maketra and Zarek they're waiting. Gita ran off.
I gotta put some socks on, I'm so cold.
Put you on here.
Oh, before everybody shows up, because there was something I was going to say last week, but I forgot to do it. So, as Maketra and Zarek are standing there watching Gita race off to the horse, race off on the horse towards the two approaching, Maketra, he's going to watch her go for a bit, and then he will say,
Okay, there we go.
Thinking back over why our compatriots tend to rush in head first, I think we travel with those who are lush with bravery. And yes, at times foolishness, as he anticipates that Zarek is probably going to say something like that. But perhaps the charge of those of us with more experience is to protect them regardless. Perhaps it is for us to guide by example rather than simply chaperone with disdain. Besides, wouldn't you rather travel with those whose hearts burn with ambition?
Absolutely. And with those who can measure, he pauses to think, bravery with sense. And you mentioned more than chaperoning. I will remind you that my offer of training and teamwork was met as suggestions often are.
Mm, perhaps we interpret it a bit differently. I think they, and myself even, are quite interested in the prospect of seeing what this training is about.
I think Zarek stares at him for a moment and actually starts laughing. Like it's a deep, like ha 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 ha. And then I think he just kind of shakes his head. He says, "Then perhaps those eyes of yours see things very differently than I do."
He kind of just, he doesn't laugh, but he does kind of just smirk to himself as Derek is laughing. And he's just going to say, well, I do have 20/20 night vision.
Oh my god.
We were in a building in the daylight.
Oh my god.
Perhaps that is why you could not see what happened.
Y'all are so funny.
I think at that he will like give a little chuckle, but he's not. He doesn't have anything else to say.
Freaks. Freaks.
Yeah, they're just gonna like leave it at that. How long then do we wait for her to return?
Unless a fight breaks out, which I highly doubt it will, I assume that she will be back momentarily.
And you can see her?
He turns and looks in her direction.
Roll my perception, please.
The sun is out. I will assist him.
Yes, please do. Okay, so let's go with that 18. That's
Shield
it.
your eyes.
Assistance. Roll me again. Roll me another one, just in case we get a 20. Okay,
Ooh,
you got better.
it's better.
Early enough, you see that Gita is on her way back. She's alone, but she does not look under any sort of duress. She should be with you within 5 minutes or so. But behind you, you see some of your other companions approaching you. They will be there shortly. Shorter than a couple of minutes.
He, seeing Gita, he simply answers with just a straight yes. And then he's going to turn to look towards the group who are approaching from the other side. He'll say, but I think the others will arrive before her.
Very well then. And he will turn to face the oncoming group.
Colin, you approach with Father Fergus.
It's funny you put this in the chat because I had a rant on my alt account about dicks. Anyway,
Well,
give me a minute.
Out, but I don't know if it's here from where you are.
Good news, everyone. Just got a call back from my doctor. They say my dick's normal. I'll tell you in a second of what that's about.
Father Fergus has informed us that he is a repentant former Bay Knight, and that he fell in with the Lathanderites because he felt drawn to them and to their mission, and that he is here in Phandalin seeking, well, essentially a magical person. A person he's never met, whose name he does not know, who allegedly possesses some sort of heavenly aura about them. And he wishes to join with his other followers, purchase real estate, rehabilitate it, and use use Phandalin as a base of operations for their spiritual mission. He certainly appears to be convincing in his conversion, but I have my doubts. And I figured, well, we figured, that it was better to bring him here and join the rest of our group and come to some agreement as to his fate and whether we should let them join together again. What say you?
A magical person with divine energy?
Perhaps he can describe for himself.
Yes. Louis looks at Father Fergus like, "Go, tell him what you told me."
Zarek looks quite interested. He's definitely looking curious about this guy.
Please forgive me, my friends. I have afforded you an unwitting deception. Though, I don't suppose it really is deception, just omission. I am a former member of a Bainite society. I worship Lathander now, myself and my companions. And all we wish to do is find a place where we can call home and rebuild. So I implore you, open your arms to those who approach, and do not judge them. So, I suppose that's all I'm asking, is that you give my friends a chance to hear them out. So, will you have mercy on me and mine and help us navigate this together?
First, we have no authority to allow or stop you from purchasing land. That would fall to those who run this town. None of us, to my knowledge, he looks around, are citizens or reside here. However, I would wish to speak with you in private when the moment allows.
He nods. Of course.
He just kind of folds his arms and waits for everybody else to do whatever they're going to do.
I think Conlop is a little suspicious of that.
Is Gita still far away?
Not too far. It's at this point where the Fergus looks at you, Maketra, and he just gives you a nod.
Petra gives him a nod back. Does he know this man?
Seen him in and out of the bar.
Oh.
This is when Gita, canters closer and arrives.
Oh, hey, everybody.
On tippy toes back.
Welcome back. Can you tell us what you observed? You appear unharmed.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't planning on going to get harmed. I should know
Rarely does anyone plan on being harmed. It
she just
happens to them.
ignores that and looks and she knows his Father Fergus and she goes, "Oh, hey, I actually just met two of your buddies. They were walking very leisurely this way. Yeah, she kind of points her way. Oh, you know, they're former Bane Knights. They're they're reformed.
As we have learned. So I assume they told you the same.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're here to meet up with the good old father right here.
I
Oh,
see.
and there are actual Bay Knights coming as well.
Louis
That's
perks
also
up. What?
Yeah, that's why they're coming here. They're coming here to warn father, I guess also us. But yeah, there's actually bad guys coming.
Perhaps they are the ones who Rin observed.
That makes sense.
Did they say how far away or how long it would be until they arrived?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't remember.
I see.
That's out of character and in character.
What?
And
What
she's
do
like, but
Bane Knights
she
even
goes,
want here?
she goes, but not like really soon. I think I'd remember if it was really soon.
Right.
So, I suppose for now, our business at the edge of town is concluded.
I think a watch of some sort would be prudent.
What time is it? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
3:21 p.m.
I think Conleth has some questions for Gita. I think he asks her, how would you describe these Lathanderites that you encountered?
Very roby, like very majestic white gold robes. They definitely looked religious, but like a good religious.
A good religious. Oh, well, that makes sense with Lathanderites, as they are eternal
also-
optimists.
Yeah, they also found me out real fast when I gave them the good old mental probe.
You what?
Yeah, I was trying to, do my. She does the wiggly fingers, my little booga booga thing.
Booga booga.
But they found out really fast, and they seemed pretty cool with it. To be honest, they didn't seem mad at me. So,
Did they find out because they themselves have psionic abilities?
That I don't know, because they didn't try to do that to me. But they have some serious mental walls.
This makes Conleth's face twitch. Like he is visibly agitated at this. And I think this is where he has a sidebar. Well, I guess trying not to let Father Fergus overhear. But I think he says that. Let me see.
Derek can take Father Fergus away, and they can have their discussion if people are trying.
I think that would be a good idea if we could make that happen. Even
We'll
though
go
I'm
out into the field
suspicious of this activity too. Because he can't help it.
Yeah, I think Louis watches while Fergus and Zarek walk away, but he's like, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, Derek just gestures for him to follow and starts off.
Right. So Father Fergus makes his excuses, and he journeys with Zarek to have a private conversation.
Okay.
And the rest of you can see the specks of those two priests in gleaming robes. They're on their way. They'll be here within minutes. In the meantime, Zarek, what did you want to say to Father Fergus?
You said that. You asked me that right as I put food in my mouth. Give me one
Are
sec.
you going to? I'm gonna drink some water myself.
So I think Zarek is quiet for the vast majority of their walk. Like he just kind of stays a couple steps ahead of him. Doesn't seem I would say he doesn't seem tense or anything, but I suppose the aura that he puts off, being a sizable armed dragonborn, makes him seem tense and or threatening regardless of what he does. But yeah, he once they get out into like a little clearing, he stops and kind of just turns to face him. And he like steals a glance like back because he can still see the others. So he picked a place that was far enough away where nobody could hear them, but that he could keep an eye on them in case something happens, let's say. And once they're there, he like looks them over. And he says, "If you are a Lathanderite, you will speak the truth, yes?"
I will, yes.
I know that we were given
Hello, Minnow. Welcome in.
Hey.
Good to see you. Happy. Oh my God.
short version
Sunday.
of your
Happy
story,
Sunday.
but I am curious. What made you leave the service of the Banites and become a Lathanderite?
I am bound to speak the truth, but that such a personal question.
It is. You may choose not to answer. I will not harm you.
After all you've done for
Just
me,
listening to me type. Sorry.
in
I type
consideration
loud.
of mine, I feel like I owe it to you. I am from, I used to be a part of an organization called the Order of the Black Hand. People in service to Bane. We were our own order, a knighthood, a brotherhood of sorts. Ours was a dream to conquest. We would seize the lands and right all wrongs as we rule according to our own image. An image that we thought was infallible. We were defeated in combat by a group of paladins who fought in the name of Lathander. My life was spared. I was grateful for that. I have a chance now
You didn't laugh out loud. Whoops.
to be something different, to do something different. The scales have fallen from my eyes. Well, regarding the Black Hand.
I made it worse.
And
I think when he says scales off of his eyes, Zarek like lifts a brow, like, what the fuck, dude?
Damn.
he's just like, you know what I mean.
Colloquialism.
I love that.
Since then, I have been traveling with my companions. We hope to do good wherever we go, but we want a home. And this simple town, I feel that we can do so much here, so much to help them.
I think Zarek looks around and says, "What good would you do for this town?"
We could open a church. I noticed that the only holy spot was an altar to Tamora. And while Tamora is a fine goddess, she's not the only one.
There are many.
There are many. And for my part, I would provide a space for worship regarding Lathander.
Only as those choose, yes.
Of course. I'm not going to force it on anyone.
Hmm. And you say that it was being bested that allowed you to see the light, perhaps.
I suppose so.
Because they were stronger? Or because their god listened?
Because they fought with a unity and sense of purpose that I never really did truly trust from my old fold.
I think Zarek scoffs and like gives a little laugh at that. That can be found in Hardy Mercenary Company.
True.
Oh my goodness.
Faith in those who would stand beside you in battle is important, of course.
It is. It absolutely is.
But it is hard to find. He kind of looks over at the party. Thank you for answering. It is a... He looks like he kind of furrows his brow, like he's sorting through his thoughts and figuring out the best words to use. I understand this experience and believe it could be helpful to others. Thank you.
I suppose you're right. I have much to think about. Your words have given me pause and reason for introspection, and to perhaps re-examine what we plan to do here. But, my friend, if there are forces from the Order of the Black Hand approaching, then this town is in grave danger. We must not, under any circumstances, let them return to the main fold.
The main fold? I do not understand.
Oh boy.
The Order of the Black Hand works in detachments. The main group, and the 5 fingers that extend and conquer. If there is a group of Bay Knights walking around so boldly in broad daylight, then it must be a finger of the Black Hand. And conquest, my friend, is all what they want.
That I understand, yes. You believe this finger of Bane to be among them?
Say again? I missed that.
That you believe this finger of Bane to be among them?
I fear it.
We
So they
fingering
are
Bane now? I hope not.
in search of conquest, not you
Unless
and your allies.
Unless conquest of him is also included in his
I would
conquest
say
thing,
both.
in which case, I guess so. Fine. He's gonna get dominated.
And
from their perspective.
I was
What?
gonna make that joke. Oh my god.
guesses that if they were to find you, they would punish you harshly. Yes?
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I see.
The
There
early
was to be a
hand gets
celebration
the
in short
thumb.
order on the morrow. It will be difficult to contain the town until then.
Perhaps we should meet them on the field.
That would be my suggestion.
What did
However,
that guy
I
say?
cannot guarantee that that will be the course that is taken. Besides, we also need to be certain that you and your allies are not other enemies.
Again, you're right.
In the meantime, I doubt any harm will come to you or them unless you act unwisely.
One can only hope we rise to the occasion.
I think Zarek was kind of looking elsewhere for a moment. And when he says that, he kind of like looks at him questioningly. That we rise to the occasion. It is a varied group, but thus far at least, when it is needed, there is focus of some sort. That will have to do for now.
Very good.
What do you think those guys are talking about over there?
Have you any questions for me before we return? It is only fair.
You seem very wise, my friend. Do you hail from any particular order?
I think he looks like he is chewing on that question. And he sort of puffs his chest up and says, I was a member of the Five Fangs. It is a group of mercenaries.
Father formulating.
Ah. 5 fangs, 5 fingers.
Oh. Oh.
Perhaps, if there is cause, they could be convinced to aid in dealing with these fingers of yours.
The fangs bite the hand.
Well, that sounds promising. Shall we go wait with the others then? And you can see that he is, in fact, enthusiastic about it.
I think Zarek says we will wait here for now. And I think his intention is to have the father wait with him until the others show up to see how it goes. We will go to them in time. Let them arrive, and he kind of like waves his hand in the direction of the others.
Right. In the meantime, do that. In the meantime, Gita, Connolly, Louis, and McKetra, you see the pair of priests closer and closer approaching town. Put them down. I described them before in red and gold robes. Not red and gold, white and gold robes. And staves that they seem to be kind of like doubling as walking sticks. Not for a matter of difficulty. They don't have any difficulty walking. They look strong. Probably in their 30s or 40s. They look healthy. And they're just walking. And it doesn't take long for them to approach and hail with the lift of their hand.
The catcher returns the gesture.
Colin glares at them.
Hello, fine friends of Phandalin. I am War Priest Jules. This is my associate, War Priest Ruby. We are here today to beg entry into your town and to deliver grave warning. And to stand with you, should you need us. Not far behind us comes a caravan of sorts. They are Bay Knights within that caravan, and they seek conquest. They seek to pluck Phandalin off of the map and place it into their own list of assets and areas and places.
You could be describing your own plans.
I very much assure you, we come in peace.
That's an aesthetic choice. You may come here with an act of subterfuge. You come under the glamour of seeking peace, but you may seek domination nonetheless.
I think the catcher is going to slide a glance over to Conliffe as he's saying that, and then he's going to look to the duo, and he is going to point to the right and say, Father Fergus is over there.
Tibito moves.
Thank you.
Gita will move the horse around to get out of their way, and she'll just kind of give him a wave, and she'll go, "Hi again."
Truly said you're not about to gaslight me. Oh my god.
Thank you for the location of Fergus. My friend, if you do not wish us to enter your fine city,
This
then
is
we
not our city. We are not residents of Phandalin. This town is almost in ruins because of a dragon. We are this town's defenders. And I'm not entirely sure that I trust you. No, I stand corrected. I do not trust you. It seems a little too convenient that as this town is almost a smoldering ruin and is seeking to rebuild itself, that we should be inundated with Lathanderites seeking to turn this town into a base of their own operations. And behind them, Bay Knights, who seek domination and control. But of course, you Lathanderites were not always Lathanderites. You were formerly Bay Knights, or at least your associate was. Although his conversion seems to be very convincing. Do you not understand how suspicious this looks? Why
Of
can't you all
course.
just leave?
Allow me to cut in. Conliffe, while we do understand your suspicion, as you have already stated, we are not residents of this town. We are also not the authorities of this town. You yourself have already spoken to Father Fergus, and you said that you believed them. I do not think that we can
I do
spend
not
all
believe
of our
him.
time here.
I believe his conversion appears to be convincing. I did not say that I believe him.
Right, well, you have a history of not believing people a lot. He says, thinking back to their conversation at the manor.
Gita
So I'm
also
not
goes in
sure.
really quick, and she goes, "You guys can come on in. We're gonna talk."
Jules raises his hand. I would hear him. If you do not wish us to stay, or you do not wish us to come to your city, I understand. I understand full well our position, what we look like, what we seem like, where we've come from, and the consequences of such. If you wish
They
for
gotta
us to
spit
aid
and
you
why are they here?
against
Right.
what is coming, we will.
I like the
If you wish for us to
subterfuge
leave,
or potential
we
subterfuge.
will.
As my associate articulated, we are not this town's authority. So, I certainly cannot act with authority, as I do not have any. Whether you stay or you go is your choice. But I will tell you this, speaking only for myself. If you hurt my friends, there will be nothing on heaven or earth that could possibly stop me from getting my revenge on you.
Louis' eyes kind of shoot up. He's like, "Oh, interesting."
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
And I think he looks over to the two new dude and lady and says, "Friends of Father Fergus, while we may not be able to render any such authorities, we do parley often with the leaders of the town. As long as you stick with us, perhaps we might be able to at least get you a meeting that you might plead your case."
Very well. And you need not worry, my friend. We've no designs of harm upon you or yours.
I'll be the judge of that.
Now then, Father Fergus should be on his way back, if you'd like to. And he gestures for them to mosey in.
Right. Zarek, you were going back with Fergus, or were we going somewhere else?
I think they're waiting.
Truly, he was just gonna watch, actually, just to see how they handle this. But if everybody starts looking in this direction, then he'll slowly, gesture and come over with Father Fergus. But no, truly, he's just like watching to see like how they handle it.
He just gonna look around as Zarek and Father Fergus are coming back, and like Tippy Toe's kind of skittering back and forth as she like grips the reins and kind of steers Tippy a little bit. She goes, "Let me go back to the inn real quick to let them know that there is not an immediate threat happening right at this very moment. I think they're all just in hiding right now, and that's a little embarrassing at the moment. So,
Good idea.
Oh
You
yeah, after eavesdropping for a while, I also would have probably gone back to the inn to talk about it.
yeah, so
Because I've just been in a bush.
ran in his bushes.
You and Tippy Toe make your way over. You are faster.
Yeah, she's gone. Come on, Tippy. Come on, Tippy Toe.
I'm trampled,
Fuck out of the way. She was
killed by a
kills them
horse.
all. Oh wait, I went past. Hold on, come back.
Now I'm dead again.
Fergus approaches with Zarek, and he makes an exclamation of joy when he sees his companions, and he begins to run to meet and embrace them. And they begin speaking rapidly, in common, loud enough for you to hear. It's just very quickly. Something about their forces, what can happen to the town if they decide to spread out. It's no good. They're moving fast, they're powerful, things like that. And you can see Fergus turning around to gesture at you. A lot of you, just kind of like explaining your role in things. And they seem satisfied. And in the end, he turns around and he asks, "Will you escort us to your town's leadership? Or will you fight with us on the road? Chase them away?"
What about a third option of bringing the town's leadership here?
"Yes, please."
If they agree to that. All the same, I have no issue with meeting them out upon the road.
I have an issue with meeting them on the road.
Then you can remain here.
Oh, it's come to that, has it? There's no merit
Said you
to
have
my
no issue.
considerations?
You said you have an issue with fighting.
I don't have an issue with fighting. I have an issue with we defenders being lured out of the town.
Yes. And do you not think we can best them? He gestures out towards the three of them.
I have no idea how many of them there are, or what their capabilities are. But I know if we leave, this town will be defenseless.
If we allow them to come to the town, they do not have to come to this very entrance.
But
Louis,
if this is an act of subterfuge, it would be very convenient to lure its defenders out of the town, annihilate them, and then move on the town.
Then that is all the more reason for you to remain here and be the hero, Conleth.
Louis yells over to Father Fergus and says, "How many are we expecting?"
Say 24.
Oh,
Let-
perfect.
From a strategic point of view, waiting for half a dozen opponents to enter a town full of civilians before engaging them would defeat the purpose of being defenders of the town, as that creates more danger for those we are saying that we are here to defend.
I don't want to be a hero. I want to stay alive.
Okay. I believe we all would like to do that. However, while I understand your desire for caution, overextending suspicion to the point of turning away potential allies will do more harm than good.
There is a middle ground. There's no reason why we can't invite them in to speak with the leaders and allow the leaders to suggest what they will. And then, once we have an understanding, meet the Bay Knights on the battlefield.
That was literally their initial suggestion.
And also evacuate the town.
Where will they go? In short notice.
Connieberry Farm.
I would also caution against assuming that every threat is a dragon level threat in which we have to evacuate the town, especially we have not seen anything from the threat. Because so far, there has been a lot of chaos created from just Rin running around town, and we still have very little information on what we are actually up against.
Would you like to scout ahead?
Well, that was also suggested.
Maybe it
moment
would
ago.
be of good use if you scouted ahead.
I think Zarek just kind of like looks past them down the line to see what's happening at the end.
He's looking, you said?
Yeah, to see if the leaders are gonna come out. Because I think that he is, I don't want to say he's checked out of this, but he's like looking to see like what's next, basically.
All right.
I shouldn't we just dispatch someone to pull them out? Like this is me, not Kama.
I was wondering if that's what Gita did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in not as like I'm pointedly going, but by proxy of going to tell people what's going on.
Okay,
She would-
okay.
The leaders
Okay.
would be alerted, so
Okay.
it would be up to them to go investigate or not. She wouldn't be fetching them; she'd be telling them what's happening.
Yeah, okay, okay.
She's probably also gonna leave Tippy Toe. She's gonna get Tippy Toe into the
Stable.
little barn real quick. She's not risking baby girl's life.
Oh, the tippy toe go inside the inn. That would be hilarious, actually.
Oh my god, please.
Oh my god.
Bring
What do
Tippy
you
Toe
do?
up to Gita's rooms.
Yeah.
Like, she's not gonna take the time to like take the saddle and all that stuff off. She'll probably take her reins off, but everything else will stay on.
Alright. But yeah. Rin, when you see Gita pass by on Tipito, what's Rin doing? What's Rin's thing here?
Oh, I mean, I said earlier that he was eavesdropping, but once he figured out that it wasn't like immediate threats and that the father wasn't you, he would have just walked back to the inn to try and like, talk to Big Al or something. So he would have already gone back.
Alright, so I guess Gita will meet you at the inn. Where Big Al, Tibber Wester, Harbin, and I think that's it, yeah, the three of them are preparing to close the doors of the inn and do what they will. Harbin, at the last moment, is stuffed back into the inn, while Tibber Wester and Big Al turn and look at you. And that's when Gita arrives. I'm guessing Gita will fill people in on the situation.
Yeah. Well, if probably filling in whatever gaps Rin.
Rin would like start talking, and then as soon as he sees Gita go in, he'd be like, "Oh, somebody else can talk," and then he'd just leave.
The way that Gita would fucking snatch him.
For what? You
Like,
love
stay
talking.
here.
It's your whole thing.
Oh, I know.
Talking, singing, performing. It's your whole thing.
Leave to go where?
No, just like sit in the corner and listen.
In the corner? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so after all of that, Big Al is the one who decides to come with you, because Tibber is tough, but he is a lumberjack. Harbin is...
Harbin.
I just gesture with my hand.
Good answer.
And you are allowed, of course, stable Tipito, who will be safe, so long as no one invades the town and kills everyone.
Oh, I know where Gita's vote's gonna be.
Big Al nods, and he decides to come with you to see these people.
No.
And he invites you to come with him because you have been people who have helped through so much. He values your opinion.
Yeah, Gita would gesture at Rin to be like, "You should come. You should come with me."
Okay. He'd follow.
She gets like a really big, genuine smile on her face when Rin decides to come along. And then she just goes, "I'm really glad you weren't kidnapped."
Yeah, me too.
Upon the approach, Big Al looks at the lot of you, gives a dubious look at the priests. He just kind of asks you off the side, "Are you alright?"
Hard to say. We have surmised that, at least for the moment, these are Lathanderites who are seeking to kind of help Vandalin, I suppose. Set up base at church, perhaps, and do as they will as Lathanderites. They've also, however, alerted us that Baneites follow closely behind.
Right. Bay Knights. I can't defend this town against Bay Knights. How many?
They?
dozen.
Yes. 24.
It's too much. Too many. Alright. I'm gonna go from door to door, see how many able bodies I can get.
Before that, would you mind speaking to them?
Sure.
When Big Al goes to walk off, Gita wasn't there for most of the conversation about what they should do, so she kind of looks over to the rest of the group and she goes, "We're not gonna let them get to the town, right? We're gonna go to them, right?"
That depends.
I don't know how we're gonna stop 24 people from getting to this town and doing a whole lot of damage.
If I may.
this place had walls, it would be an effective strategy to remain here. Given that it instead has bushes and grass, it would not be my choice to do so.
Are there any natural defenses? What about
No.
that old manse perched up on that terraced hill?
Zarek shakes his head. I surveyed the town before we even fought the dragon. It is not defensible.
Unfortunately, this town is a bit too, let's say, underfunded.
Hopefully after all this, they decide to overfund it.
And of course,
change in
of course, we have not just to fear the 24 Bay Knights headed our way, but as we have heard, they are part of a hand. There may be 4 other detachments in the vicinity.
Wait,
who?
Or
no,
am I
that
not
was
hearing
just
correctly?
that was
They're
just with.
individuals, they're not detachments.
No. That was shared just with Zarek.
Oh, piss. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay, it happens.
Strike it. It didn't happen. He didn't say it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard when you're like listening to.
When you're listening to who's on
I know,
Yeah,
I know,
you
I
forget
know.
that you're not there.
No. And it's hard because I'm playing such a paranoid person, and it's testing
good.
my cognition of the situation.
Okay, restart everything you're saying then, with zero knowledge of that.
What was he saying?
Well, I probably wouldn't have said anything of what he said.
Yeah.
Paranoia. There, I
Yeah,
said
I
it.
know. Zarek was gonna say something though, so.
Go ahead.
Talk.
Let's see.
We were talking about how there were no defenses, and
Zarek says, perhaps a change in leadership will see a change in the town, but that does not help us in this moment.
Unfortunately not. While I question even my ability to handle, let's say, 10 Bay Knights, I can't see any other path here.
She looks to Ren, and then looks over to McKetra, looks over to Zarek, and looks up to the rest, and she goes, "Would it be the worst idea?" And she looks to Ren. Welcome back. To have Ren and McKetra, maybe I would at this point I would probably think we all assume that they're definitely some of our stealthier allies. Would it be the worst idea to have them go out and do a little scout?
Baird,
Yes.
are these two? I saw the caravan, right? Not these 2 priests coming.
That's right. You saw the caravan, not them.
All right, just making sure. And how far out on the map did I see them? Could I like estimate if they were coming like towards the town, how far away they should be by this point, like with a survival check or something?
I think you would know that they should be fairly close. At this point, traveling at the rate that they were, you took a shortcut, so you got here quicker. Traveling at the rate they were, they might be here in about an hour.
I do have Malcolm in the sky. Could
Oh, good.
Could we maybe try to link and see what he's seen?
Yes, you can absolutely do that as well.
What do I roll?
Perception, please.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
That took a while to come up for me. 10! It's a fair day. It's very hard to tell the difference between the different travelers on the road. So if they're coming, you can't really tell if it's them or just some other random thing passing through.
Oh boy.
Does Ren speak up about what he knows?
Yeah, probably would. Yeah.
Like, if he had more forensic details about what they looked like, would he be able to possibly...
Rin, I think, was about to give us some info.
Yes.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I'll give a pretty detailed description on what they look like with their, like, you know, soulless eyes. What else about them, Baird? It's been like 2 weeks.
Wait, about who? The Baynites?
Yeah.
Well, most of them are just dressed as Lathanderites. But you can see that it's a bit of a sloppy cover because there are still signs of the Black Hand on their bodies. And one of them is just outright dressed like a Baynite. Black armor, spikes.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. They were like at the
Oh,
back of the
Ralph.
caravan and stuff. Yeah, I think Ren would describe them in detail, and you'd like kind of point to the priests over there and say like it's a shoddy version of them. And yeah, so if you can see like a group of Lathanderites, but you know they look like they'll hurt you at night, then yeah, that's probably them.
I think. Oh wait, sorry, good.
No, that was just me taking a deep breath.
Zarek will ask. He just straight up points at the other priest. Did you see them?
No.
Perhaps that will. Zarek nods. Thank you. Perhaps that will cool some of the back and forth.
Yeah, they seem legit. Because I would have seen Lathanderites before, right? Given, I guess, upbringing. So, yeah, I mean, they seem like legit people. You know, I don't think they have, like, I don't know, I could do a quick insight check real quick. You know, be
Zarek
like,
will.
yeah, they seem alright.
Do you know the priest either? The father.
I
You
ain't
point to
never
him.
seen bro before in my life. Right? Is that true? Have I ever seen bro?
Have you ever seen what?
Fergus?
No.
Yeah, I've never seen him before in my life.
He nods. Good to know.
Right.
I have my reasons to be suspicious, and some of them have merit. And now is not the good time. Now is not a time to discuss them.
No one is discounting your suspicion. It is well noted. I am simply stating that for the time being, he gestures at Rin, the person who saw them has stated they are not them.
Yeah. You know, suspicion is cool and all, but, you know, just constant back and forth means no progress.
Louis looks at Rin like, where did you go? What have you learned? And then he regards the rest of the party. If nothing else, I suppose we can just add 3 Bay Knights to the list should something happen. But I think for now, we're going to battle.
So we're going to meet them on the road before they get to town. They should be like an hour out.
That hasn't been determined. Just as a sidebar, that has not been determined, right?
No,
They're
but
about to say something about that.
go ahead.
Nah, I'm just asking a question.
And Zarek says, and he kind of looks at McKetra. I am not giving orders, and
Lol.
my intention is to meet them outside of the town. I will be joining with the 3 of them.
I'll go.
Anyone... He like stops and looks at Ren. Anyone who wishes to join is welcome.
Very well.
Whether it is for battle or conversation or anything between.
I'm not really going for conversation.
It is
He
not
just
my
mutters under
preference.
his breath.
However, I am trying to be open.
Right. That makes sense. Rim wasn't there for your personal conversation, so he just thinks you're being a weirdo right now.
Don't worry, Derek thinks it's pretty weird too.
I think the catcher will nod and he will say, I will accompany Zarek and Rin. While I am sure it is not at the forefront of everyone's mind, if we could avoid combat with diplomacy, that would probably be the best and least violent option.
You're welcome to
I think
attempt to
Rin-
reason with the Bay Knights yourself.
I think Rin will say, like, given that they're dressed as Lathanderites, I don't know if we can go with diplomacy because they are already coming here with the intent to I forgot the word, fancy word for lie.
Deceive?
Yeah, that. Yeah, they're here with the intent of deception already. So, like, I don't know if those are people you can. And then he's gonna say the wrong word. He's gonna say diplomatize with
Oh my
them.
god.
I think
In his... Sorry.
I think with catcher he's going to say I understand that point. I am simply saying if we could have convinced them, since we know that we know their secret and we shall confront them on it, if we can convince them to simply give up, not saying that they will, but if it is possible, that'd probably be best.
I agree. I always think settling things without violence is better. He's gonna tap on the shoulder of Fergus, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, y'all Lathanderites know about Bay Knights, right? Like, what do they stand for the most? Are they pop? Are they? Is it possible to reason with them?"
I think it's possible to reason with anyone who wants to live.
Well,
You would be surprised.
I was gonna say the same thing. You'd be surprised.
Well, I am welcome to be surprised.
Shoot, me too. Surprises are fun.
Just
This is another aside. The other characters are perhaps finding Comleth's back and forth to be counterproductive. This is, of course, in character, right? You guys aren't, like, ticked off
Yeah.
with how I'm playing right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, just checking.
Ah, you gotta play them how you made them. Everybody's just playing their character.
Well, like I said, he has his reasons to be suspicious.
You said he was paranoid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yes, paranoid, but also by experience. Experience has taught him this.
Okay.
Yeah, then it's fine.
Well, I'm trying to differentiate between a kind of irrational paranoia and a rational paranoia. And
To someone who doesn't understand, it's always going to be irrational, though.
Yeah, don't over-explain, baby.
I know, but he hasn't explained why, so it's just gonna have to give the appearance of being irrational, I suppose.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, it's all good. Did Fergus say anything? Barry?
Fergus has been quiet. He's been.
No, I mean I asked him.
Yeah. He's been quiet. He's been listening. He's been casting his eyes at the road. And when you speak to him, he turns and he looks at you. And he stares at you for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
I said you are like you a Lathanderite, right? Have
Yes.
experience with Bay Knights. Can they be reasoned with in a diplomatic way instead of violence?
He smiles slightly at that. That's very good of you. I should like this. Honestly, I would. And if you wish to do so, I will not discourage you. I will not dissuade you, but I will muster caution and tell you that they may be reasoned with, but they expect themselves to be the baseline of that reason.
So basically, the way to reason with them is we yield to them.
He gives her like a soft little smile and nods.
I'm gonna look back at McKetra. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't think McKetcher says anything, but he will nod in acknowledgement of hearing that exchange.
Zarek will say, like many things, we must debate and try everything before doing he thinks, because it looks like he wants to say correct. Like he
Last
starts to say
resort.
correct, but he stops and says other options.
Yeah, violence should be the last resort, anyways.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do. I know. It should be the last resort.
All that said, Gita did pose a good question, which is, those of us who will go onto the battlefield, would you care to, or those of us who are stealthy and who are going onto the battlefield, would you care to see how much time we've got?
I'd say that given my knowledge of the road and the last time I saw them, at the pace they were going at, I'd say they were about like an hour out. So really, I don't see the point of scouting. Really. I think we should all just meet them. Unless people have serious
As you say.
objections, not objectives. Whoops. Objections against that.
Are we referring to me?
No,
No,
I
no.
was just talking in general.
I know.
When he
But
says objections, Derek does look over commas.
I think Conleth would respond to that gesture, that look, with. I think he will say, as much as I would prefer to live, I will not let you go to your deaths alone.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna die. I don't plan on dying. If you gonna look over at Zarek and you gonna be like, y'all plan on dying?
No, as I have stated in our meeting, I have many, many more things to go on to.
Yeah, me too.
The gesture is appreciated, is all Louis says.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason why we're doing this is because nobody wants to die. So, I mean, like, staying here because you don't want to die, I don't know, it feels counterintuitive.
Indeed. Big Al finishes his conversation with the other two. And during that conversation, they like sneak glances at Rin. Fergus seems to be like staring openly a lot.
He's just
But-
gonna ask Al, is there something on my face?
Huh? I know.
Is there
I know you got a little bit of like golden ribbon there. I don't know if that's.
That's my face, man. I got my
Oh.
face on my face.
Well,
Hey,
I don't know. Aside from that, nothing.
okay. He's gonna look at Fergus. He's gonna be like, do I have something on my face? Why are you staring at me?
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Just like let me know, because it wouldn't be cool if I had something on my face and I'm going for diplomatic talks. You know what I'm saying? Like that would
You-
really suck.
Forgive me. This may sound impertinent. I mean, no harm, and I mean no funny business. I promise you. But you are very beautiful,
Oh,
very radiant.
Louis
you're gonna
sees
take a step
the.
back and be like, I thought priests took a vow of celibacy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't mean it like that.
Amazing, amazing.
Good lord. Louis notices this exchange and kind of steps up and looks at Father Fergus and then at Rin and goes, "Oh, I see. Interesting." And he steps away.
What was that about? How long has this combo been going? I think if it's lasted longer than 5 minutes, Rin's gonna be like, we should get a move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he knows that they're actively walking towards the town, and he wants the interception point to be as far away from the town as possible.
Very good. In that case, just to be sure, who are you carrying with you? Who do you want to go with you? Everyone, or do you want someone to stay behind? NPC wise, party members.
Big Al
NPC-wise?
definitely should
Big
stay
Al's
behind.
group that he's raising
I
Yes.
want Big Al to stay.
and behind, and yeah, like the people that he's gathering,
Yeah.
they need to stay behind and be like on alert.
I need my
Yeah.
man's clean jaw.
Oh my
With
God.
you? Or to stay?
Not with me.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get him leveled up.
Putting
Oh
it
my
in.
god.
Does he level up with us? You know
Gotta
what?
bring him
That's
out. Gotta bring him out to get XP.
You're treating him like an infernate.
Right, I was about to say, what, he's a Pokemon?
Yeah, he's my main. He's my main one. He's out.
He's your
he's-
starter
yeah.
boyfriend.
I don't even have the shared
That's
XP
tough.
on. It's just all him.
Damn, starter boyfriend
Our
implies
boyfriend is wild.
Right.
Starter boyfriend.
Who
He's gonna
knows what
evolve
the
one
fucking
day.
fairies
She's-
gonna whip out.
Starter husband.
She's gonna get 5 more, and then she's gonna find a new one, and then she's gonna have to put one in a box.
Gonna have a
Well,
little
Oh my god.
It's like he's at the middle stage of his evolution. First he was starter random orc NPC. Now he's starter boyfriend. Then maybe one day he'll either it's a split evolution line. He'll either be starter dead guy or starter husband.
But what a great starter boyfriend, though.
Bro,
He's
first of all,
wonderful.
he needs a fucking stone to even evolve. I'm gonna spend the whole game until the end trying to find this fucking
Stop.
stone.
Oh my
That's so
That
funny.
stone
The
is
clean
our
jaw stone.
virginity.
The stone is just what you give him. That's
Oh
all.
my goodness.
Oh, interesting. It's so funny.
But yeah, I think Big Al in the local militia should stay. I mean, if Clean Jaw is Gita's Pokemon, so that's up to her. And so is Tippy Toe. She has 2 Pokemon.
Timito's game.
Fergus
It
definitely
is
seemed keen on fighting, so at least him.
I think the War Priest should stay.
No,
I
I think
mean, not stay,
we're
go
both
with
so that we
us.
can keep an eye on them.
Yes, I agree with that.
Actually, because the war priest can heal, correct?
Potentially.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Double click text to check.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Been a week. I can't remember what they can do.
Oh.
Yes, they can heal.
Because who in the town can heal?
Adabra.
Nah, one of them have to stay behind.
And one of yeah, I think that would be cool. I think Rim would even ask, like, because I think, you know, him and his boy would be on the same wavelength. Could one of y'all stay to help aid the town and heal them?
Of course, just say the word. One of us will stay.
Which one of you is most adept at protecting or in healing, I guess?
Our skill set is the same.
Damn, all of y'all? From the same school or something? Same tribe?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking, yes.
Okay. I want the one with hair to stay. Bald people are untrustworthy. He doesn't say that out loud. Oh my.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just joking. Bald people aren't untrustworthy. But, you know what? Actually, have the bald one stay. I just remembered The Rock. Bald people are bad actors. So, bald people are more trustworthy.
The logic connection
Like, how do you come up with this stuff?
is incredible.
I don't
We
understand
be
how
having
that
some logic leaps in this party, boy.
I love
I mean,
it.
The Rock is bald. And he's a terrible actor.
Yeah, we
So
got
anyway.
it. You have to reiterate. We got the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then, I mean, y'all are the ones acting like I'm speaking Mandarin. But yeah, I think that guy should stay. What's his name anyway? Wait, let me ask you, what's your name?
His name is Jules. He's introduced himself as Jules.
Jules. Nice to meet you, Jules. And then Ren would stick his hand out for a handshake.
He takes your hand, shakes it.
Nice.
It is a privilege to meet you, Radiant One.
Oh, Radiant One. Did y'all tell him to call me that? I ain't never been called that before. Ooh, actually, never mind.
Bolt of
He's
Rin
just gonna walk
incoming.
away. He's gonna walk away after that. Yeah.
Louis scratches at his chin like, yeah, okay.
All right. So should we continue?
Yeah, get a move on. Right? Well, Gita should run and get Clean Jaw if she wants him to come with.
I
Right?
can say that it's easy enough to say that she did.
Okay.
Her, she just only whips around and runs.
It sprints to the end. Like, come downstairs now.
Actually, I will be just a moment. And I think Makatra is actually going to go back to Barthen's provisions and update Adabra on what we are planning
Grab
to
some
do.
potions. Grab
Oh,
some,
can you ask her if she got any potions for us?
grab some
Because
potions.
I'm a little short after the
Just a
dragon
few.
fight.
Maybe one.
Oh, y'all got money?
Like, damn,
Yeah,
you're an hour out.
I mean,
Alright,
we all got paid from the same job.
Just
So,
just
yeah.
grab me a
Yeah.
potion. I will pay you back.
Like, we'll see how many potions she has.
I'm gonna give McKetcher. Actually,
I want you to
I'm
know
gonna
that
go
I'm
with
not paying the Kendra back.
I don't
I'll
have
go
any,
with McKetcher.
any money at
I was joking. I was being
No money.
facetious.
I want you to know I'm not joking. I'm not paying McKetcher.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll pay on her behalf. How do I go in? I want to go.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I have to lead you in.
Oh,
But I'm not gonna.
McKetcher
Yeah.
went under my token, so I thought he went inside. So I was
Oh,
like,
You went
how the
inside.
fuck?
Oh,
Don't.
okay.
All right.
I mean, I thought we were kind of strapped for time, so I was just going to hand wave that
Sure.
since that was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can hand wave that. I thought we were gonna chit chat, but you know what? You make a lot of
Adabra.
sense.
Adabra and Barton have holed up in the shop. They have gone into the cellar to wait it out. But Adabra does hand you 3 potions of healing, Petra. That's what she has right now. She doesn't ask you to pay for them either.
Hmm. He'll just thank her and then hurry out. Oh, but also to update her on that, in case the town comes under attack while we are away, to just be aware of that and see what you can do to help.
Hmm.
Those potions.
Bryn's gonna just say hi and say, I've grown a lot since the last time you see me when I got eaten. So, and he's gonna leave
She
in better
just
spirits.
She says, "You look the same height to me."
Okay, he's gonna like he's actually, what? I'm gonna like look in the meme channel real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna show you exactly what Rin does.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey,
Of course, it's a basketball reference too.
That's face. All right. 3 potions heavier, and you all begin to head out onto the road to
On
meet
the
these
road
people.
again.
And we'll take a short break here.
Cool.
Cool.
I need some floss.
I need to brush my teeth. We're doing the same thing.
Also,
Yeah, I need to do the
yeah,
same.
I was working on an accent, but I got a bit of a stuffy nose, so it'll probably come later.
Do you have a plague? Are you carrying a plague?
Nah, I'm not sick, but my nose is stuffy.
It's
Hopefully
cold.
it is cold, yeah.
I'm sick of it. I want it to go away.
Me too. I'm sick of sick.
It's so true.
Not down with the sick.
The joys of playing a paranoid character.
Yes.
It's okay.
Worried that everyone's
Paranoia
upset
is
with me because
good
I'm
for the
being off.
soul. Keeps the people protected.
So
Oh, I should get some water.
yeah, please.
Brian.
Oy vey. Dick riding Obama, Obama.
Someone said hello to me. Oh my gosh. Abditus Gaming. Hello, welcome in. Hi, how are you? And I've been told to drink. Here we go. I do actually need to go get more water. So I'm going to drink again. And then I'm going to go get more water. Ads are coming up in like a minute and a half, too. So, you know, stick around, wait for that, and I'll be back.
Bah humbug.
Me every year.
Me every day. Every minute of every day. Humbug. Too much of myself in this character. Would not drow. What would D&D psychoanalysis be?
Probably like a enchantment wizard or something, or a bard or something, just like talking or asking questions.
I think that's what Conleth needs. But I wonder if he's one of these people who's not amenable to psychoanalysis. You know how Freud said the Irish are not. It's not possible to psychoanalyze the Irish.
Only if they're aware.
And drow aren't Irish.
Well, it's well, this drow is because I'm playing him. It's not necessarily that he said they can't be psychoanalyzed. He said the quote is misattributed or misread most of the time. It's that he said there's no use.
Which is worse, maybe?
Well, I'm not entirely sure if he actually ever said it, but it's certainly attributed to him. Maybe those are the types of things you say when you're like on a lot of cocaine, as he was.
Damn, it's too late. Kind of want Chipotle.
I said a healthy snack, Rebecca.
LMAO.
Sorry. I think in
Vine.
vines.
Vines.
Cool. Canyons would be cool. But there's no place open.
I had a really nice soup today.
Did you?
It was a dumpling soup from a Japanese spot nearby. And it has
Dumpling
like...
soup or soup dumplings?
No, it's dumpling soup. It had like 2 or 3 like tiny little kind of skinny dumplings inside. And like a clear maybe miso broth. I wasn't exactly sure. But it also had like a billion vegetables in it and fish cakes, and it was really good. It was very good.
Does sound nutritious.
It was,
Unlike most of the food I have had today.
yeah. And then
Although that's not true.
I had a chicken bacon ranch wrap later.
Yes.
Just like not the best thing I can do for myself, but not the worst.
10-minute arrival. How fucking close is this place?
It's right downstairs.
That would be a
Those
elite
are they? Or
dog.
how well are they?
How well are they? What?
I
Oh. Good question.
I used to like eating late at night, but my stomach issues, I can't eat after 8 o'clock.
I have memories of
I can.
ordering wings at like 12 a.m.
Oh yeah. That was me.
dog.
That is me. Acting like I'm not doing it now. The ultimate Escanor roll, I gotta try it. Bro, what is that?
Sir,
What's up?
nothing. Enjoy.
Oh, okay.
It's like I thought it was too late.
Well, I live in the city, so nothing's really too late. It's too late for Chipotle.
Oh my god, Beowulf.
I mean, it was too late for them, not me.
Oh,
Let me clarify that.
Oh.
They're closed. I'm never closed. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry.
I don't know if that's true.
yeah, I get that. Actually.
What do you mean you don't know if that's true?
You get closed off sometimes. How about that?
Like emotionally?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Or hunger wise? Also, yeah.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
I'm just very quickly
Hi, Bob.
logging.
Grilled eel over rice. Real.
Oh, Nagi.
Yeah. That.
I love unagi.
Me too. It's tasty. It's salty as well.
Yeah, Beowulf's here. Some
Make my
places,
own.
some places really strike the sweet and salty balance, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, I need a place that just gets it right, bro. What's tonkatsu? I don't know what that is.
Fried pork,
Fried
right?
pork.
Fried pork noodles. They
Oh,
make
like a ramen?
noodles out of the
Wait, were we
pork?
ready?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
I was.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else is. I think I'm the only one who isn't actually.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, Barry. Take your time. We
Is
love
it-
you regardless.
Is it tonkotsu with an O or katsu with an A?
Oh,
Oh, then it's pork ramen. Pork
what?
noodles.
They make the noodles out of pork?
No, the broth
Oh.
is usually
Oh.
a pork broth, and they usually come with
I'm
a piece of pork.
Neanderthal, dog. That's crazy. How
It's
did I not
delicious.
get that?
It's so good.
That sounds good. Shit, now I want to try it.
Usually comes with two really big pieces of pork in it too.
Damn. Now you speaking my language.
Whatever veggies they have, an egg. Tonkatsu ramen is
Yeah.
great.
Y'all can't be doing this to me.
I'm doing this to myself. But I'm sorry that you're collateral damage.
You had al pastor
Yakisoba
tacos today?
with
That sounds so
hibachi
good.
Sauce. What's hibachi sauce anyway? I thought hibachi was a type of meal preparation. Like on the grill in front of
Yeah,
you.
there's usually like a soy sauce base thing that goes with it.
I use yakisoba just because I like that word better.
They have some like cream and egg based sauces too. with
Yeah, I don't
Sounds
think
fine.
I don't think hibachi sauce is that though.
It's probably
Hey,
something
dog.
with a lot of like ginger and stuff.
Everybody loves ginger.
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
almost
do.
ginger.
You guys better say yes.
Yes.
I love ginger.
I do. Everyone else do.
It's good for nausea too.
Don't I know it?
Oh my.
Oh
Daniel.
my god.
How uncouth.
It's the one thing that like my. I'm a very vain man, but I am especially vain about my hair.
For real. Me too.
I support it.
I read a workers' comp claim last week of someone who got dragged by their hair and clumps came out.
Oh,
And my coworkers told me about it, and I said, I'd have to go to jail. I would
One-
have to go to jail.
One time when I was in New York, this old lady tripped and she grabbed one of my locks as she fell and it ripped out of my head.
oh,
my
And
goodness.
it hurt
Damn.
so bad I cried, but
Oh.
I had to wait until after I helped her up, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then I was like, "It's okay," and then I like ran to the corner and then I like cried,
Oh,
but
no.
it was like really
Yeah,
painful.
that's probably. Yeah, that sucks. Oh my god.
I can only
Oh,
imagine.
please work. Please work. Please work. Oh my god.
It was really painful, but luckily, I don't know. If it gave me like a bald spot, I would have hated her forever, but it
Oh.
didn't. So it's okay.
Pox on
Please
your
great
family.
tangent to go off on.
Okay, it's working. It's working.
You need to chill, bro.
Beowulf.
Give me 2 minutes and I'll be ready. So sorry for the delay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Something just broke, and then that broke thing broke another thing, and that other broke thing.
Oh man,
Chain
Only
reaction.
broke is me. It's okay. I'll doodle in the meantime.
Well,
However,
Technology.
I have not said the N word today, so
Congratulations.
I don't have to do any obligatory doodles.
We heard it in a movie we watched last night, and it's this old movie called Kind Hearts and Coronets.
It was so
And
surprising because
It
there's
comes out of nowhere.
really no reason for it to come up at all.
No. And I said, you're right, that was uncalled for. We're watching a
it's-
movie about a young man, a nice young man, systematically murdering every member of his extended family, and then they drop this on us.
Oh wow.
It's simply because it comes up as like a nursery rhyme thing.
Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It wasn't
Oh, that
originally.
one.
Yeah.
It wasn't originally
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so she just brings it up, and I'm like, what? Like, why are you?
True? Was it originally
Yes.
not?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that is correct.
Well, I'll be damned. My parents lied to me when I
And
was
then
a
the
child.
DEI got to them,
What?
and then the woke mob got to them. And they had to
Okay, I'm
change
ready now.
it.
The local mob.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
crazy.
Stomach hurts. Okay.
I'm reporting you to the woke mob, Jace.
It's okay. They know where I live, probably.
Honey, he is the woke mob.
Real. Aren't we all?
Hi, Beowulf.
So, you take a walk up the road. And is there anything that you are doing in preparation as you are walking up there? You have a few minutes
Yeah.
before they probably come into sight.
I'd be actually wait. Does it cost a slot or is it something? Like when we're close, I'd want to cast protection from evil and good. But I think does that cost a slot? Cuz there's something I can do just like as a genie. But I think that one maybe costs a slot.
You can consult your sheet, see?
I think it costs one. So I'm going to who's the weakest person here?
Oh my goodness.
Like with the HP?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Gita. I'm gonna cast it on Gita. What?
Usually.
Lowest
So I
stage.
opened my gift before. Yeah, who's the weakest?
You know
Maybe
when to cast
the
that.
lowest
See
HP.
when-
You know, I think your
Lowest
your
stage.
word is hurtful.
Sorry, the lowest health pool person here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very strong.
Like, he is the weakest.
Nah, you're not weak at all. I'm sorry. That was bad verbiage.
Well,
Oh.
Kind of.
yeah, that came off.
Bro, apparently I'm a what's it called? An HBO Max movie or something. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The THX sound.
Yeah. Congratulations. You're protected.
All we need now is an FBI warning. Ah, that's funny.
On the road again?
Alright.
Yeah.
Any other preparations anyone else needs to make?
Huh.
I'll give Queen Jaw a little smooch.
I guess that counts.
He's gonna remove the protection off of
There
it.
you go.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
That's
kidding.
how they
No,
like
you gotta
it.
wear protection.
I'm just
McKetray
kidding.
is going to divvy out the healing potions and give one to everybody.
All right, you
Thank
go ahead and trade those.
When he gives Zarek his, Zarek leans in close to him and very quietly says, "Why shouldn't I give orders if we end up doing what I suggest anyway?"
Oh, Daddy.
I think McKetcher is going to. He'll hand him the potion, and he will pause and look as if he's giving it a bit of thought, and then he will lean over to Zarek's ear and he will say, um, "Just as we are not the authorities over the town, you are not the authority over us. Allow for the input and discussion of your suggestions. If you want to take the result of your correctness and patience as an example of strategic leadership and prowess, no, he'll say, yeah, I just said it in the wrong cadence. Take the result of your correctness and patience as example of your strategic and leadership prowess, not as justification for your rule." And then he's gonna move along and give another potion to Louis and Rin.
He looks like he's thinking about it.
What you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got a potion.
Hold on, did I do this correctly? Okay.
I don't think I got one.
I'm not. I have to go through the list.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
He just goes, oh, thanks, bud.
Thanks, bud.
Louis cannot thank you, but he gives you a nod.
What?
Lee, why are you so ungrateful?
I don't think McKetcher notices that Louis doesn't thank him, but
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah, Rin notices. He's like, Louis, what's your problem, man? No, I'm just kidding.
I like that you remembered this time.
Yes, because it is my nature to say thank you.
It isn't long before you do see the encroaching group. It's not quite the 24, fortunately, but it's close enough. About like 17 of them
Ugh.
at first glance. They are armed. A lot of them are wearing priest's attire. It looks like it might be either a very easy or a very difficult fight, depending on what magics these people will wield. And
Jeez.
behind all the priests and holy-looking people is a knight in black armor. Let
The
me-
Dark Knight.
Shatter.
You're cracked, dog. That's
Simmer down
insane.
now.
Damn.
All grouped
Before
together.
they get within range that they could see us, could McKetcher nudge Rin and suggest that they attempt to flank?
Yeah, I think Rin would be really receptive to that. And so, what? Go through the bushes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we stealth?
Before
stealth
they
off?
sneak off, Zarek says, "Perhaps you should see if there are any tracks of those who have gone ahead of them. There are not
Well,
quite 24."
Wouldn't we have seen the tracks on
sure.
our way here?
Oops.
We're
We
seeing
didn't
them specifically.
Yeah,
Or am I confused?
No, Zarek is saying in case some like went a different route. Like since you're going into the brush, he's saying look in the brush and see if you see anything. In
Yeah,
case.
Excuse me.
we'll be extra mindful to see if
Yeah.
we can see any of their other members like pissing or something.
Open in the bushes.
Yeah. I think Lakeisha will go the other way though.
It's
So,
attack.
yeah. Oh, well, maybe not there. Well. Oh yeah. So do we have to roll anything to check for traps or people?
Yeah.
Well, first you need to roll stealth to see if you're seen.
Oh right.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh.
Did we both roll bad? Damn, I didn't. Oh,
Um,
like you off your game today, man? Crazy.
Wait a
Let me
second.
check something.
Do I have something for that actually?
You have inspiration.
Mm, mm. Mm,
Maybe you'll pass it.
actually, hmm. What
Roll
else?
performance and make animal sounds so they think it's nothing.
What an actually great idea.
Uh, hmm. I'm trying to determine if I want to use invisibility or not.
You want to use what?
Oh, if not now, when?
Since when?
That's true.
Since when could you do that?
Don't worry about it.
Just like I don't have it on hand, but as Rin looks back and sees McKetcher fade into nothingness, he's just going to make the Piccolo face, like that I used to post all the time. Just looking
Alright,
back in
so
horror.
roll again, Lakeisha, since invisibility will make you roll at advantage.
What?
That should be worse. That'd be hilarious.
Don't say that. It's better slightly. 15. That's good. And you're invisible. You should have played a tune on the way here so he's bardically inspired.
Do I want to use inspiration for this?
Well, 15's not a bad roll, man.
No, you're fine if you're fine with the 15.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
The win.
Right, so what do you do? You do something to turn invisible. Whatever ability you have to do so, go ahead and use it.
It's literally just dispel invisibility.
No.
Thought you weren't a magic bro. Folks are lying. Some people aren't truthful.
That's the one.
Jeez.
Get your face from view. And you're looking for tracks of people who may be also flanking or hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Please, each of you, roll me a survival check.
Okay.
Okay.
11 and 10. Damn, this is your specialty.
Every roll I have made so far has been single digits.
It's okay, man. You don't have a single digit number of friends. So there you go. Life is good.
So the rest of you can carry on and decide when you want to engage this group. They are getting closer, and so are you if you keep walking.
Yeah. I mean, Baird, the map cuts off here. How do I point? How do I point and stuff?
With the X.
Hot software.
X?
Yeah, hold
The
X.
map cuts off here, right? But
Yes, it does.
I mean, could I like assume that I could like go through bush? Are there bushes here? Like there wouldn't just be blankness here, would there?
I'm just sitting back in my chair, looking at this whole map, and then looking at you wanting to go. off of
Okay,
me.
then I'ma just have gone with McKettrick. It's it. I'm sorry.
So proud of you. I'm so proud of
I'm
you.
sorry I went off road.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Um,
Sass
all of
is
that.
off the charts tonight.
It seems to be going around.
Well, since I'm invisible,
oh my
and
gosh.
he's going this way, I will go
Oh my
the
goodness
other
me.
way.
Yeah. So we retconned it, but it still worked out.
Right. Let's see what they have to say for themselves.
Come to boom.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did not expect them to move as a unit, dog. That was terrifying.
Sorry, I'm getting messages from work stuff, so I haven't been paying attention the last 10 minutes. I apologize.
You didn't miss a lot.
We're just engaging them.
We're the first ones to. Or rather, the first one from the party to speak. Because they do see you approaching, and at first they look like they're going to give way to let you pass, but they spot Fergus and the war priest Ruby with you, and they stop, slow to a stop.
Where is your leader?
One of the frontliners tilts her head at you. Where's yours?
You speak to him.
Real Nick. Whoa. That was close.
There's a nod and a message is relayed through the ranks. Until the knight in black steps forward. You wish to speak with me?
Ooh, he did the thing.
He got a cup or something.
Amazing. Zarek says, yes. We come to learn your purpose here. We know who you are and who you, he looks past the night and says, claim to be.
If you know who we are, then you know what we want.
Yes. However, he stops, looks around. Perhaps you will humor some and speak it aloud.
I see no reason why I should explain myself to you. What is your purpose here?
To find out if a conversation is in order or if we must make a mess of this road.
I am amenable to either option, actually. But conversation is something we can honor. What would you like to know? Our purpose, you say?
Yes. It is a day for repeating, it seems.
It may be. Because so far as I am concerned, our purpose is our own. However, I have a curiosity. If you would answer mine, I shall answer yours.
We will see. You evaded my question, so perhaps I will do so in kind.
Clever. You have
No,
come to
the clever
intercept
one is
us,
behind.
yes?
Oh, is it me? Hi.
What'd he say? Bear?
She did ask like cranes her neck to see who the fuck is clever. Like, which one? So you a little broad. Stand aside. I gotta see who this is. Okay.
Hi.
Nah, he's tall. It's fine.
What is happening?
I'm really lost right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what's happening.
It's fine.
We are here to take back what is ours. Simple as that. To take what we are owed. And when we do so, we shall leave you in peace.
Louis mutters, what claim does one have to Phandalin of all places?
Zarek looks over his shoulder and says, would you care to ask them?
Oh, well, I don't know. And he steps forward.
Zooms in on Louis.
We understand you're headed toward Phandalin, yet you say you are owed some claim. You have some right to that town?
Sorry, right to the town. To that backwater. No. To place a claim on Phandalin is to do a shameful thing. One of our station would not simply put a claim on such a little piece of dirt on a hill. We've no interest in Phandalin. Is that what you think we're here for?
Until I hear otherwise, that was quite the idea.
The knight's helmet turns toward Fergus and Ruby behind you. Oh dear. After all your sanctimony, you've gone and told lies. You've gone and manipulated. How very much like the nature you sought to run away from. We're not here for Phandalin. We are here for them. She points to Fergus and Ruby. I see one of them is missing.
It takes this many to retrieve less than a handful.
Louis takes a step back.
Fergus goes, "Oh, we're a handful, all right," and pulls out the warhammer.
And he says, if you've aught else to say, Fergus, now is your time. Ooh, that wanted to be a 7.
I may have estimated.
Oh, such
Their
a
motives.
juicy little shatter right there. Oh, it's so juicy.
Sorry, say that one more time.
He says that he may have misestimated their motives. I didn't think they'd just come for us. It's afraid. What are you guys inciting?
Whether these night people, well, that's what I'm inciting. It's whether these night people are telling the truth that they are not here for Vandalin, just here to pick up these people.
Yeah, I wanted to see if they were telling the whole truth, or at least if I could indicate whether or not they were.
It's hard to tell because she's like decked
Fully
on
suited.
full armor, but her voice, the confidence which she speaks in, she seems on the level.
I think.
What about
Colin
any of
says-
the people? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, are the people in the back showing any emotion? Like, are they like, she's spitting, or are they just like drones?
Then they're just waiting. Disciplined soldiers,
Mm,
priests, just
I see.
waiting.
It's like a military then.
What I think Conleth was going to say in this moment to Fergus is, "You're a traitor, father. Some people don't take kindly to traitors."
You can see him stiffen.
And I think he also says, "Don't worry, I've been there myself."
After a very sharp inhale, Louis returns to Zarek's side, like, okay, where do we go from here?
I don't think there's further parlaying that can be done.
Derek doesn't see.
No, the knight.
Oh, go ahead.
The knight answers Zarek's question. These are my companions. Did you expect me to just leave them on the side of the road? Travel together. Say again, Zarek?
He said that choice is yours, and then he says, "You had a question to ask of me." He gestures.
No, this entire thing has illuminated quite much. I need to know nothing from you. Will you hand over the traitors and runaways? They will be dealt with according to our justice. Very fairly. And of course, we will leave you in peace. With our best wishes.
Did that sound truthful?
Yeah,
I
that
didn't say
part.
that.
That part is where Louis kicking in a bit, but
Right?
It
I mean,
sounds
they
like
said
they're
according
just
to
going.
their law, so
I
that probably
specific-
is very true.
I specifically want to focus on if she's bullshitting when she says very fair. Oops, I accidentally pressed it twice. Whoops.
This one.
I mean, it would be fair to them.
Zarek, you're extremely suspicious of those words, but you can't tell whether they're the truth or not. Louis, you're in the same boat. She does sound like she's being truthful, but there is a twist to those words that you recognize all too well. Omelette, you've seen this before. She's going to take them. She's probably going to torture them. She's probably going to kill them and get as much information as she can on all of you. And decide, based on whatever happens next, on whether or not they will go for Fandolin.
I think Conleth will confide with his peers and say, "My friends, these are zealots through and through. They are Bay Knights to their core. And Bay Knights seek to dominate and control. It is in our best interest not to hand these people over to the Bay Knights, for they will gain knowledge of us, Fandolin, its lack of defenses, and the current position and movements of the people residing there. We're gonna have to resist them."
I was gonna say, upon her saying like hand it over, like, could I take a surprise attack? I think I don't think this is going nowhere. Like, she's literally like, let us kill these fellas,
good job.
or we gonna kill y'all, and that's just not a person worth conversing with. So I wanted to shoot her.
Hang on, Zarek. Before you do that, Zarek is gonna look over his shoulder and say, "I thought you didn't want to die out here.
Ah, that's funny.
Are you saying you are willing and ready to fight?"
I've always been ready and willing to fight. So I'll ask you, are we fighting?
Tatakow.
Head back into town. I've decided already my course of action.
Well then take it. I'm right behind you.
Ooh,
Real.
neat.
That's hard.
Sexy.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, Zarek's not gonna sneak attack him. He like draws his weapons.
I
God,
I
we're
want to
shatter.
sneak attack.
Everybody wants to get their thing in.
Oh,
I want to cast Shatter.
Probably for next
Wait,
time
we can
anyway.
probably only get one surprise attack, right?
Probably be a good
Probably
time.
should be Gita Shatter.
it's so
Wow.
juicy. It's so
Just do
It's
the
so
juicy
juicy.
shatter. Let
When-
her do the juicy
When
shatter.
Zarek sees the weapons being, or when Louis sees Zarek drawing his weapons, he takes a little step to the side, like,
Can I,
all
like,
right, we're doing this. It
literally-
seems.
As like Zarek goes like literally grabs the weapon to go do it, just shatter, just like immediately.
I love how gung ho you both are.
Because
I
they
love it.
like
Just
they're
do it,
being
lady.
I
ridiculous.
don't understand how
Just
horny
do
I
it.
am for this gathering of people.
Jared,
Just
is that
do it.
okay if
Hey,
she
hold on, I
gets the
gotta find
shatter?
it. But I don't want to take a sneak attack away from Rin.
It's okay.
He's gonna get the sneak attack regardless. He's hiding.
Yeah. Shoot your shot, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
If
you're
it-
never gonna get some this juicy again.
Oh
Go for
man.
it.
Oh, I can get so many people right here.
Is it a 60? No, it's a 10-foot sphere.
It's a 10-foot like circle, but it looks like I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sex.
6.
Yeah. I'm like, do I want to get the main guy? No, I'm gonna
After
get
the shatter goes off, I'm gonna need Zarek to say you should have left him on the side of the road.
I got a better line for you. Don't worry.
Press
Ooh.
R.
Can I,
Press
but before, okay, really quick, can I just act this out really quick?
Sure.
She's like, Gita's like, we'll say Gita's like, right, like, basically on top of Father Fergus, kind of like behind Zarek. So, like, when he goes to pull the weapon, she, like, leans in on his, like, left side ear and just goes, kaboom. And then, boom!
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing. Good job. Well done. I love that.
Pretty cool.
I'm giving you a point of Kami J's inspiration. It doesn't do anything. It's just
Right.
accolades.
Inspiration.
Roll the
Oh, I
roll
did.
the con save.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting loud. About to boom and bleed.
One pass, 2 fail.
Start spamming silvery barbs, y'all.
Do not.
Don't do
No, absolutely not.
It would be so funny though.
I wish I could have twin spelled that because that would have been hilarious.
Oh yeah, but it hits multi-targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, twin spell is fun. You know what? Just for y'all, twin spell too. We're both sorcerers in this together, dog.
You're a war. What?
Yeah, we got this, dog. You and me against the world, bro.
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh well, I guess that could work out.
So you cast Shatter, and that's quite a damage roll there.
Fat damage.
Yeah, I did that fucking fourth
And you
level
got it.
spell.
And you got an 8. Good job.
You near eliminate.
Oh.
Not actually eliminate. You killed 2 of them outright. You gravely injure a great deal of them as your shatter goes off. And as that happens, they don't budge. They don't move.
They waiting for her command.
And she looks at you, Gita.
Uh-oh.
Like directly at you. Tilts her head.
Oh.
What's that?
You're strong.
They about to kill you.
Good. Members of the Black Hand, pain is nothing. Death is everything. And murder, well, that's just fun. Enjoy yourselves. Get them. And next week, we'll
Nice.
start session by rolling initiative, as they all ready themselves.
Oh, he can't roll it now.
No.
No,
Dang.
I
We
think
can't
it's
even plan with the initiative order.
I think
So-
it's better to wait.
That's spicy.
I love it.
I want to say I really appreciate you all for letting me shatter.
Listen.
Because the second we got into that screen, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard you.
It's
said-
the
You literally interrupted Barrett to say juicy, juicy shatter.
You know, I was literally like salivating. I was like, oh, this is so nice.
it's so funny because I have a AoE spell I was planning on using. And I was like, yeah, I'll, if I have a good turn order and stuff, I'll use this right away and blah, blah, blah. But then you interrupted my thought process because you went, oh man, that's a good shatter. And I went, wait.
my
She's
voice was
ready.
like, oh, I could shatter.
She's ready.
See, in my head, the way this played out is you did shatter, and just like in 14, all the aggro lines pointed
Right.
immediately to you.
Yep.
Every single one.
Ping.
I mean, the
So
way
it's
that
like-
he looks directly at you, I was like, oh no, I'm so glad I'm behind Zarek.
I mean, it's not even gonna be helpful if all their spell people go before you.
Yeah, but that won't happen.
Yeah,
That's why we might be rolling initiative. I'm scared.
I know. I want
yeah,
I want
but
it.
that
Do
adds
you want
tension.
to? Do you want to roll initiative?
I
Do you want
kinda
to?
No.
want to.
Yes.
I
I'm
would back
good
to
with
back
that.
fucking shatter.
I mean, shoot. I
I'm-
like having the initiative order in mind that allows me to plan if I'm gonna do a more active or reactive style.
All right, go
But
ahead.
All right, if everybody else is going to do it, I guess.
that's
Okay.
bad. Bro got caught on peer pressure. That's insane.
What's
I'll
happening?
take it.
Roll initiative, Danny.
Roll the
Oh,
initiative.
we're doing it now?
Yeah, that's
Oh, damn.
just a roll.
I'm so glad I got my shatter off.
You got. See, she was gonna get bombed.
I'm so glad I got my shatter off. I've been waiting all game for it.
She's gonna get totally bombed, dude. Irresponsible
that one
Don't I
Warbriz
have an
wants to go.
inspiration? I might use it just.
You do. You do.
Oh,
Wait, do you want to
Yeah.
use information on this?
Oh no. Is it just me? Oh wait, Conleth has like plus 1,000,000.
I don't know why I have plus 1,000,000.
You're
but I
alert,
just
aren't
do.
you?
yeah. He's got the
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're locked in at all times. That's why you're so paranoid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Scared.
I
It
guess
really is me and the fellas.
just
That's crazy.
McKetry, roll your damn
Bro.
dice.
At least a couple. McKetcher, you better be running in with me. I swear to goodness.
Oh wait, I killed 4 of them?
yeah, you
No,
did.
you near death 2 of them. You killed 2 of them.
No, there's 4 dead on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 of them are dead.
Yeah, 'cause I hit 6 of them.
Oh.
That's why I was
Oh,
like,
wow,
oh,
you
this
did.
fucking shatter, so juicy.
That is a juicy shadow.
Okay, let's
Mm.
pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. All right,
Come on,
sure.
Luisito. Yeah. It's you and me against the world.
At least it's double digits.
That is true. It was double digits.
I usually get like a 4. I'm like, great. I like to be down here.
Alright, come on, McKetcher.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing a reactive rogue, but there is some spiciness knowing that you're gonna start the campaign and you're gonna be doing that first action.
I spend a lot of time in my own head when I'm at the bottom. Like, okay, I'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do this. And then things happen, and I have to change a little bit. And then by the time it's my turn, I'm like, wait, hang on.
I don't mind batting cleanup.
Yeah, we can't let them take Fergus and Jules was the bald one. What's
This
the
Ruby.
non-bald one?
Ruby.
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 Ruby. Jules and Ruby? That's great.
I love
Kirby, and I'll
them.
get back on this Pokemon shit.
Why is his name Fergus and not like Emerald? Or Sapphire? Or
His-
Rock?
His parents didn't name him that.
Yeah, but everybody else got a Rock theme.
That's
like-
unfortunate.
That's like if I had 2 brothers named Jin and Bin. My name's
They're not
Rin.
related.
And then there's another guy, and his name is Charles. It's just like
Yeah.
you're kind of effing everything up, Charles.
No, my helmet.
Well,
McKetcher,
Charles is
no,
in charge.
Fergus is an old Gaelic name that means strong one.
Does it? That's sick.
Yes.
I like your name, Fergus. Never mind. So damn. Why they rolling so high? What's their dex?
Are you just
Okay.
waiting till the end, Andrew? Just roll.
Dex.
You are last now. You can roll. Okay.
I was, yes.
You're
And see,
funny.
look, their leader is at the bottom too.
I get
Okay.
it. If you're not first, you're last. And
Well, it
you know
was
what?
more as like, I was also debating whether I wanted to roll today or not, because like, it doesn't really matter because I'm invisible.
Well, not all of us have that luxury, man. Some of us are very eye-catching, and we get lectured
I
upon by
slipped.
priests.
Like that you're basically not handsome. No one will look at you.
McKitch is super handsome.
I'll have like enough time to make dinner by the time I get to take my turn here.
Where are you on
Whoa.
this?
You're
Fine with
12.
I got my moment.
Oh, that's
I'm
not so
okay now.
bad.
I can sit back
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little. Y'all let me have
You're
my,
going-
my chatter. I'll chill.
Yeah, congratulations,
You're gonna boom
Shatterer.
upon him.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, I was levitating in my chair.
I really live for good spell descriptions and stuff like that. And some of the things I do on my other characters are very similar to just whispering something and then a big kaboom happens instead. I love stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I do feel like her shatters tend to be very dramatic. And I was like, I just want it to be like,
A low key shatter is great. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
thanks, Daddy.
Yeah. Oh,
My goodness.
I like. Oh. Never mind.
I should.
This
I
will be
should-
fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I like combat.
Well,
Yeah,
As
so
much as I
wow.
love being such a problem, you know, it's fun. What's it called? Also, just being a problem, but on the battlefield.
mhm.
There you go.
Everyone want to say goodnight to chat?
Good night,
Chad.
Chad.
Good night,
Sleep
Chad.
well.
Later, bitches.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
My goodness.
All right. Let's see, chatters. Where are we today? What day is it? What year is it? Who's president? Don't answer that. So, hi. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Of course, as always, you are the best part of us doing this. At least one of the best parts. For this week, Wednesday, we're going to be playing some games. Probably The Evil Within. I do like the game that we played last time, which was Nobody Wants to Die. But I really think that's a game just for me to play, not necessarily to play on stream. I think The Evil Within is a much better choice. So we're going to be leading with that on Wednesday and probably on Friday, unless we do Stardew Valley. So that's kind of up in the air. Drop by on Wednesday and find out what we're up to. For now, I'm going to leave you with my good friend Night Like It. Night Like It's currently playing Fortnite. He is celebrating his stream anniversary, his 3rd year as a streamer, and he has a new PNG tuber if you haven't seen it. So here are your raid messages, and here is the raid. Night Lycan. Super, perfect, excellent. Go say hi to him, give him love, and just have so much fun tonight and every night for the rest of your life, or else I'll come and find you. All that out of the way, thank you once again for joining. I really do appreciate it. And as always, besitos. Bye. Good night. I go.